the Buffalo Bills. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jordan Phillips just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Murray now on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
First carry for James Conner, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running right on the option is Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got it. Touchdown. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. And now they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On the ground, it's Singletary. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Throwing is Allen on third. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Isaiah Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 36 yards out. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Going with Moss on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.